Most modern project management is an exercise in translation. A decision gets made in a meeting, a vendor misses a deadline, or a designer finishes a mock-up. Then a human being has to sit down and manually translate those real-world events into the language of digital databases. You drag tickets across columns, you update drop-down statuses, you manually relink dependencies. The actual work is already done, but the leader is forced to act as a software mechanic, spending hours updating the system just so the system reflects reality. We can divide this work. We can separate the human act of making decisions from the mechanical act of logging them. This is the core premise behind the project manager skill, a conversational AI agent that takes total ownership of a project state. You install it in your workspace, and you talk to it exactly like you would a human colleague. You provide the context, the events, the risks, and the decisions. The AI decides how that meaning affects the plan, updates the tasks, coordinates the consequences, and tells you what needs attention. You lead the business outcome. The AI maintains the reality. It starts with an empty folder. You open your AI agent app, select the project manager skill, and explain the boundaries of your goal. You might tell it, "We need to launch the new website by October 15th, without interrupting the current site. Rollback must be proven before launch." You just speak naturally. The AI digests the conversation, generating the project's foundational truth into authoritative text files. From there, it algorithmically works backward from your target date, building a verifiable plan of dependencies. The project's truth now lives permanently in that folder. You no longer have to rely on subjective human memory or scattered chat threads to know exactly what the project requires. Once the plan is set, the day-to-day execution begins. Instead of logging into a dashboard to drag a Kanban ticket into a done column, you just tell the AI what happened in the real world. You type, "Security approved the production design in ticket SEC 1842, and every launch vendor confirmed." The system enforces a strict rule. Done requires evidence. A confident message isn't enough. The AI demands hard artifact proof, like an approval or commit. Once verified, it instantly unlocks downstream tasks. The schedule recalculates itself. The human never touches a timeline. By forcing work to advance only when physical evidence supports it, the system strips away the dangerous human habit of declaring things finished before they actually are. A project manager's value lies in their willingness to challenge the plan. This skill is programmed to provide that specific friction. If you demand a target completion date, but there is no schedule evidence to prove it's mathematically possible, the AI refuses to accept it. It will not hallucinate capacity. If you tell the AI that your lead developer was just pulled onto another assignment, it traces that loss of staffing through every dependency in the project. It presents 3 real choices: reduce the scope, change the staffing, or delay the target date. It forces you to make an executive trade-off. And when a risk inevitably derails a task, the AI preserves the work that is already accepted, isolates the required rework, and reports the downstream consequences. It doesn't blindly reopen the entire project. This algorithmic friction is exactly what keeps a plan aligned with reality. It turns a tracking tool into an uncompromising partner. You might be wondering where the visual boards went. They still exist. An optional interface called Project Manager Studio provides standard Kanban and Timeline views. You can inspect outcomes, view schedules, and check date conflicts like always. But look closely. What you are seeing is merely a projection of project truth. It's an output, not a second system you must keep synchronized. The AI automatically controls the color coding: blue for active work, green for done, and orange for tasks that are blocked, deferred, or permanently canceled. The files and views are just implementation details. You no longer have to speak the tedious language of databases. By treating the software skill as an employee, you leave the machine to do the mechanics. You are finally free to step back, look at the reality of the work, and actually lead the outcome.